Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss about TCS NQT, that is the National Qualifier Examination conducted by TCS every year, and in this video we are going to discuss about TCS NQT 2026 and what all things we are going to cover in this video. We will discuss about the timeline of the examination, then the eligibility criteria, then we will also discuss about the pattern of the examination, then important chapters as well, okay, and the preparation strategy. We will discuss about the preparation strategy as well, and at the last we will discuss about the resources as well, okay. So let's start with the very important point, that is the timeline. And as we all know that the registrations for the TCS and QT examinations has been started, and the registration is start from 18 Feb and it will be open till 20 March, okay, and the test date will be 10 March onwards, okay. Now you will ask me that if the registration dates are available is open till 20 March, then how the examination date can be 10 March, okay. So yeah, let me tell you that they will take your examination on first come first serve basis, okay. Means that the students who will register for the examination earlier, they will take their test earlier, okay, and so on like this. Now next point is the eligibility criteria for this examination. So first of all, let us talk about what are all the eligible courses for this particular exam, okay. So the eligible courses are BE, BTech, MTech, MCA and MSc. So these are the eligible courses. Now this time the TCS NQT is there for 2024 batch and 2025 batch as well. Like for 2026 batch it is, but with this is the students from 2025 batch and 2024 batch will also be eligible for the examination, okay. So yeah, this is a great thing. So this time registration will be also so many registration will also be done. And the next thing is about cutoff, okay. So the percentage cutoff will be 60%. Means that if you have 60% in your 10th, 12th and throughout your semester college examination, then you will be eligible for the exam. But there should no any active backlog. Means that all your backlogs should be clear, okay. All your backlog should be clear before the examination. Now next thing is about gap, okay. So the career gap of 2 years is allowed, okay. Like if you have a education year or education gap of 2 years, that will be allowed, okay. Now next thing is for if you're a fresher, then also you will be eligible for the exam. And if you have some experience the 2 year of experience, then also you will be eligible, okay. Now important point for TCS is that if you have successfully registered for the examination, you will be called out for OA, that is online assessment. Means that there is no any resume shortlisting there, okay. No any resume shortlisting there. So that is a great thing. Now moving forward, we will discuss about the pattern of the examination. That is again very important. So let me tell you that there will be two sections, section A and section B, okay. In A, there will be, the name of the section will be foundation section, okay. A will be your foundation section and B will be your advanced section, okay. And let me tell you that for foundation section you will have a time of 75 minutes, okay. And for advanced section, time will be 115 minutes, okay. Means that you have total of 3 hours 10 minutes for both the section, okay. 3 or 10 minutes will be the total examination timing for both the sections. Now we'll discuss about what all things are there in foundation section and advanced section. So in foundation section there will be 3 parts, okay. Numerical ability, verbal ability and logical ability, okay. Means that foundation section will be pure aptitude, okay. Foundation section will be based on pure aptitude, okay. And next thing will be your advanced section. So in advanced section there will be advanced quant plus logical reasoning, okay. And the second part will be your coding, okay. So let me tell you, if you have cleared the cutoff of foundation section, then only they will check your advanced section. If you are not able to clear the cutoff of foundation section, even if you have done both the coding question, there will be 2 coding question. So even if you have done both the coding question, you will not be move forwarded with for the next round, that will be your interview round. So this is very important, okay. So be very careful about aptitude, that is very very important, okay. Yeah, so that's it. And let me tell you, for numerical ability there will be, just a second, for numerical ability there will be 25 questions, okay. Sorry, there will be 20 questions and 25 minutes will be allotted for this. Similarly in verbal ability there will be 25 questions and 25 minutes will be allowed for this, okay. And for logical ability there will be total of 20 questions and 25 minutes will be allotted for this as well. So you have a total of 25 plus 25 plus 25 minutes for the foundation section. And in the advanced section, there will be 14 question from this part, that is your advanced quant plus logical ability. So there will be 14 question, and the time allotted will be 25 minutes. Okay, as the level of question here will be quite difficult, that's why they have allotted much time for 14 question. And next is your coding problem. Okay, so for this 90 minutes will be allotted for both the question. Okay, 90 minutes means that total of 90 minutes for two question. Okay, total of 90 minutes, that's it. So this is about the timing. And yeah, that is very important for you to know the timing as well, because you can see here that in the numerical ability there are 20 question and you have 25 minutes. Okay, so yeah, the time is very less. Okay, so you should be well prepared for this. Okay, that's it. Now next part is your important chapters. Okay, but before moving to important chapters, let me tell you about the roles offered by TCS. Okay, so TCS offer three roles. Okay, the first one is your ninja, second one is your digital, and third one is your prime. Okay, third one is your prime role. For ninja, the LPA will be 3.5. Okay, the salary will be 3.5. For digital, it will be 7 LPA, and for prime it will be starting from 9 to 11 LPA. Okay, depends on your courses. So these are the salaries offered by these roles, ninja, digital and prime respectively. Now you will ask me that what are the cutoffs for all the roles. So for ninja, I will tell you that even if you have cleared the foundation section, means that the aptitude here and some aptitude here, so you will be eligible for the ninja role even if you haven't solved any coding problems. Okay, so there is a chance if you have if you have performed good in aptitude, you will be eligible for the ninja role. Even if you are not able to solve any question in coding, then also you will be eligible for ninja role. For digital, along with good aptitude, the coding will also be required. So in coding, you should solve 1 to 1.5 for digital, and for prime 1.5 to 2 question. Okay, so this will be the coding question criteria for the for the digital and prime roles. Means that for digital and prime role, coding will be required. Very, very important. Coding is must for digital and prime role. Coding is must for these role. Okay, so that's it. And now we will discuss about the important chapters. Okay, so here you can see that I've listed down all the important chapters here for the important logical reasoning and as well as quantitative reasoning. So in logical reasoning, you can see here coding decoding type questions. Okay, that is the highest weightage. Okay, it has the highest weightage. Then distance and direction, blood relation, linear and parallel arrangement, circular arrangement means that your sitting arrangements. Okay, then here also flow arrangement, like this, these all will come under the sitting arrangement wala part. Okay, and then your syllogism, and then number series, then puzzles, data sufficiency. Okay, so these are some important chapters for your logical reasoning part. Okay, so here you can see that the key focus area here is linear arrangements and all the sitting arrangements. Okay, coding decoding is also very important. Non-verbal reasoning very important, like for example paper folding, mirror images, like this. Okay, and yeah, puzzles are also very important. Now moving forward to quantitative aptitude, here you can see that simplification and number system, very important chapter. Percentage, simple and compound interest, profit, loss and discount, and you can see all the important chapters I have listed down here. Okay, so you can see this. And yeah, ages problem, time, distance and time, speed and distance, boat and steam. So these are some important chapters. So here key focus area will be your simple interest, compound interest, percentage, profit, loss, time and work. Okay, very important chapters which I have listed down here. Probability, very important. Permutation, combination, these type of chapters. Okay, so yeah, this is about quantitative aptitude. And now coming to the coding section, that is very for so many students are worried about this section. So let me tell you the important chapters here will be arrays, strings, 2D matrix. Okay, and let me tell you, if your aim is I just want to solve at least one coding question so that I can be eligible for digital, so I would tell you that arrays, strings, 2D matrix. Okay, at least do these three chapters very well. Okay, practice these chapters very well. Okay, there is a high chance that one question will be come from arrays, strings or 2D matrix. Okay, and for the second question, some advanced topic like tree and dynamic programming, graph can also be asked, but I'm not saying up to Google level. Okay, no, not like that. Basic question, easy question from tree, graph and dynamic programming, because they are advanced data structure now. So for that 9 LPA wala role, that is prime role, they will check that whether you have knowledge about advanced data structure or not. Okay, so that can also be a possibility. Okay, searching and sorting, very important. Okay, so yeah, that's it about the coding section. Okay, so I have told you all the important, I've tell you all the important chapters here. Now coming to the screen, now we'll talk about the resources. Okay, so sorry, not resources, preparation strategy. Okay, so I would tell you that be very prepared. Okay, be very prepared for the exam, and the preparation strategy that I can give you is, first of all, be very consistent and hardworking. Okay, you have very less time. Okay, so be very consistent and at least 8 to 9 hours per day you should like study. Okay, more than this but not less than this. Okay, and the next part is focus well on aptitude. Okay, focus well on aptitude because this is very important, because this is your first part. If you are not able to, like as I've told you, if you're not able to clear the foundation section, then even if you have performed so good in advanced section, you will not be eligible. You will not be eligible for the interviews. Okay, so that is very important. So that's why aptitude, you should like focus on aptitude as well. And then in aptitude, I'm not saying that cover all the chapters. Okay, cover the important topics first. Okay, important topics first. Okay, devote your like 5 to 6 to 7 hours daily in aptitude, and practice as much as you can. Okay, and practice from PYQs as well. Okay, that will be very beneficial. Okay, after this there comes your coding. Okay, so for coding, like focus on important chapters first. Okay, important chapters, what do I mean by this? Means that the chapter from which one question is come from. Okay, means that arrays, 2D arrays, strings. Okay, searching and sorting. Okay, so these chapters, searching and sorting. Okay, so these chapters are very important. If you cover like at least these chapter also, you will be like, you will be able to solve at least one question. Okay, you will be able to solve at least one question. Okay, so that is very important, that to cover important chapter first. Okay, that's it. So now, yeah, this is about the preparation strategy, and yeah, be very consistent with your preparation. Now next part is the like about the resources. So check the description of the video. We have provided you the link of our WhatsApp group. Okay, so join that group. Okay, we will share some resources for TCS and QT. Okay, we'll share some important questions for TCS and QT as well, the drive link. Okay, so you can join the WhatsApp group. Okay, WhatsApp group there. And also let me tell you that we are launching a 5 days coding boot camp. Okay, 5 days coding boot camp for TCS. Okay, specifically for TCS and QT. So if you are like very serious about your preparation for TCS and QT, you can join this 5 days coding boot camp. And if you want to know more about this boot camp, check the description of the group. Okay, sorry, check the description of the video. And yeah, there we have provided all the information, all the important information about this boot camp. Okay, and the second thing, if you want to like practice aptitude as well, so we have one aptitude boot camp like ongoing. This is an ongoing boot camp, already it has like already started from 20 Feb. Okay, so if you want to prepare aptitude as well, you can enroll in this aptitude boot camp. Okay, so these are the two boot camps which we are providing you for your TCS and QT examinations, where this 5 days coding boot camp will be very beneficial for you. So if you want more information about this, just check the description of the video. Okay everyone, so yeah, that is all from my side. Thank you, and yeah, all the best, all the very best for the examination. Give your best. Okay, I will just say give your best and be consistent. Okay, thank you.